who has the poor job of scheduling all those calendars?
It's a bit secret, but we have the kind of button that stops the time, so we can stop everyone else's time, and then we are doing
There
our
you go.
business, and then it's just like a rabbit hole.
Markus, good to see you again.
Likewise.
I mean, have you ever left because you played Toronto so many times?
There was a few days in between.
There were a few days in between. All right.
But it seems Toronto is as it should be. You're here.
Exactly. Now, before we really get started, like, this is an important tour because you're playing in 2 bands out of 3.
Not my idea.
Not your idea. So I did notice that quite a few fans on your socials were asking, will you even change in between sets?
Yeah, I noticed that, and yes,
Right.
I will be. For example, I have this black and white stupid thing. Maybe because I'm getting old, I have to code somehow the bands. So in OG, I use white guitars, in Insomnium black guitars.
There you go.
In
There you
OG,
go.
I have white shoes. In Insomnium black shoes, and I might even change the shirt.
Oh, wow. Good. I mean, I'm sure that the bandmates of Insomnium will love that you have something fresh on.
But I have to say, like, we've only done like 3 nights, so
it's still a long
I'm
tour.
still kind of fresh. So
All
the
right.
longer we go, less I care, and it will be just standing there.
Yeah. All right, so for today, because we've spoken quite a few times in the last year and a half,
Yeah.
wanted to do something a little bit more different. Everybody knows that you like your craft beers, a specific kind. So off camera, we do have a collection of local craft beers. You can already put them a little closer, but we've got some nice local Toronto beers. There's 6 beers. I want to ask you 6 questions. Every question you answer correctly, you get a beer. Sounds like a good deal?
Yes.
All right, awesome.
Hopefully they are easy. Otherwise, I will be sad.
Well, they're all questions about yourself or about your bands.
Oh, those are hard ones.
We'll start with maybe an easy one. What is, and I'm going to keep my notes here. What is, and I cannot stress this enough, this is an Insomnium question. Okay?
Uh-oh.
What is the square root of 2,876,416?
666.
It's an Insomnium question. Hint, last album.
1696.
Congratulations. Awesome. 1 beer
Yes,
is
I remember
earned for you.
the name of the album.
There you go. Good. Now, second question. One of the singles of that album, according to at least one YouTuber from Canada, one of the singles has a similar vibe to Canadian artist The Weeknd, Blinding Lights. What single of Insomnium are we looking for?
Similar what?
A similar vibe, similar atmosphere, similar melody as Blinding Lights, the hit song by The Weeknd.
Have I stole something?
It's a
female
name. It's a female
Lily? Lan?
name. Lillian, right
Yes,
answer.
I have a story
There you go.
because it's Wille's song.
A question about one of your other bands. Maybe projects or bands, you tell me. You released a really cool black metal album, I Am the Night. Other project, I Am the Night.
That's not cool, that's evil.
That's evil, sorry. It's an evil album. That album and also the artwork was a bit of a tribute to some of the classics from the 90s. And the artwork was also made by somebody that made a lot of those classic albums, right?
Yeah.
Now, we know this artist as Christian, but what is the nickname that he goes by?
Necro Lord.
Necro Lord, 3 out of 3. You're gonna have a good time tonight. We've got another band coming up for you, Cemetery Skyline. A super band, we might say, because every single buddy in that band is in some other projects as well.
Yeah.
Definitely
the term we hate, but
I'm sorry just to call it that. Yes,
yes. Oh yeah,
it's what we have to call it. It's what we have to
media
call
already
it.
destroyed everything I said. Super group.
Exactly. The 5 people in that band combined, according to Encyclopedia Metallum, in how many bands do they already play?
Play or at the moment?
Active bands, not half played, not live members, full-time members of active bands.
Full-time members. Difficult. I don't even know if Victor is full-time member in Dimmu Borgir. But yet, let's say Dimmu Borgir, Amorphis, Omnium Gatherum, Insomnium, Dark Tranquility, Halo, Effect, Grand Cadaver, Abbey.
The Abbey, yeah.
Now I forget what I already
You're
said.
at 8?
8.
You're halfway there. There are 16 bands, so maybe a question for that. A serious question.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you guys do that? Because the album's coming out in the fall, and you're all working with very active bands. How does that work? How do you make this happen? Because we all know how this goes. People are gonna want to not only listen to this music, they want to see you. I know there's already requests for you guys to play live. Who has the poor job of scheduling all those calendars?
It's a bit secret, but we have the kind of button that stops the time, so we can stop everyone else's time, and then we are doing our business, and then it's just like a rabbit hole that makes everything working.
There you go. Awesome. Now, we've spoken about I'm the Night. We've spoken about Cemetery Skyline, Insomnium. Obviously, I've talked about Omnium Gatherum as well. One of your songs, The Frontiers, I believe, you recently shared with everybody in a video about the main riff of that song, that it was inspired by a specific guitar hero of yours. Who is that hero?
I said that.
According to a certain guitar player in Insomnium and Omnium Gatherum.
Frontiers riff, was it like for that?
The Fortress the Fortress song. You shared that one particular player really inspired you on a tapping way.
Michael Romeo.
Michael Romeo. So tell us a little bit about his influence on you.
Well, I like Symphony X. I used to like Symphony X. He's kind of like that kind of shredder. Well, I'm more like old school guy, but he's like a new school guy for me. that tells me something how much I'm pretty much listening more like 70s and 80s
right,
stuff. So
right,
Michael Romeo and Symphony X is new stuff for me. So, but he's great on the crazy tapping he's doing, and of course I love Edward Van Halen, which is the main tapper guy.
Yeah.
Michael Romeo did it way further with like crazy stuff.
So if Eddie Van Halen had the brown sound, what color would we call Michael Romeo, Sam?
Rainbow, because it's jumping everywhere.
Awesome. All right, final question, and if you answer this question correct, I'll give you all the beers. Is that a good deal?
Yes, it's happening surprisingly hard.
All right. Well,
I should be learning more from myself.
Question is simple. Across all of the bands, all the projects that you're in, tell us a secret that none of your PR teams will be angry about, that is not out there yet, that you can share with us, that we could know at this point.
There will be a Cemetery Skyline album. That's not announced yet.
There you go.
Century Media. Sorry.
Awesome.
Well, what a surprise.
What a surprise. Awesome.
And it's even recorded already.
There you go. Markus, I am going to give you your hard-earned beers. Have them after the show.
Thank you. This quiz would be way more easier because I'm a music nerd. If you would have been asking like, what is the fourth song in the fourth Van Halen album? And
wrap us up, a serious question. You're doing double duty. This is an intense tour. Like, there's a lot of shows in a short time. You've come with so much experience, but how does somebody like yourself make sure that, you know, we're at the start of a tour, but by the end of the tour, how do you make sure you don't have a burnout along the way?
Well, nobody knows. But really nerdy answer how I was starting this tour. I bought a treadmill.
Okay.
Because in Finland it's of course winter, so I started going a treadmill. But at first I did it for a short amount of time, and then I left for a vacation for 2 weeks just before this tour and ruined everything.
So what you're saying is pretend to do exercise, but don't really do it, and enjoy yourself.
Pretending everything is
pretending everything. That's how you.
I think this is like the third actual double duty tour we are doing, and the trick for me has always been like, don't think about it.
Okay.
If you start to think about it, then it gets stressing and like it doesn't have any sense.
Awesome.
It's stupid, but if you don't think about things, you do things.
There you go. There you go.
Lesson
if you don't think about things, you do things. Markus, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna let you get ready for 2 shows tonight, and can't wait to see the show.
Thank you.
You are awesome for watching this video. Click right here to see more content like it and subscribe to the channel.